I am 35 and I need to start my life again. But I do not have a job or a place of my own. The work I had done for more than 8 years no longer seems to have a place for me. 5 months ago, I moved to this city after complications from my first operation. It has some of Vietnam's largest and most reputable hospitals. At first, I did not expect treatment to take this long. My sister and brother-in-law suggested I stay with them so I could save money and focus on treatment. They arranged for me to share a room with their daughter, my niece. Two years ago, my former company ran into financial trouble, scaled back its operations, and did not renew my contract. Since then, I have kept looking for work and taken short-term jobs when I could, but none of them turned into stable work. My parents knew I had been without a steady income for a long time. They helped pay for my second operation and told me to keep my savings for the months ahead. My savings are enough to cover the initial cost of moving out, but without steady work, I do not know how long they would last. This is the room I used to share with my niece. When the air conditioner broke, we moved to another room in the same house. I am better now, but I still take medicine every day. Moving out is no longer only a question of my health. I also need an income I can rely on. After my second operation, my niece came to take care of me for a short time, then stayed a few more days before going back to school. When all three of us were sharing the room, one person had to sleep on a blanket on the floor. When I first started working, I believed that if I worked hard, accepted the overtime my jobs required, and kept saving, I would eventually buy a home of my own. Later, I understood that wages alone would never be enough for me to buy a home without family support, even if I saved for most of my life. My parents did not have that kind of money, so I had to make the dream smaller. I thought more than 8 years of experience would help me find familiar work again. Instead, many openings favored younger applicants, while physically demanding jobs were beyond what my body could now manage. I can only speak from my own experience, but here in Vietnam, I have found that my career options have become much narrower since I turned 30. For almost 2 years, this has been part of my routine. New listings, another search, another application. Many applications ask for my age. Sometimes I am rejected before I have a chance to talk about what I can do. I have tried familiar roles and different kinds of work. I have looked in other cities and tried to learn new skills. So far, none of those efforts has led to a stable income. After almost 2 years, job searching has become something I do between ordinary tasks. The city where I am receiving treatment is one of Vietnam's largest cities. There are more job opportunities here, but the cost of living can be almost twice what I was used to. The rooms I can afford are small, but size is not the problem. I can pay the deposit and the first few months of rent. Finding a room is not difficult. What I have not solved is how to keep paying for it without steady work, while I still need follow-up treatment here. The life I imagined when I first started working has become much simpler now. I am no longer looking for a dream home. I need a place I can afford and work I can keep doing. I know I need to move out, but I still do not know where to go or what I could do there. This channel is one thing I can start with the tools I already have. I will keep looking for work, but while I am still here, I do not want every day to be spent just waiting. Right now, I am still learning how to make these videos. Finishing this one is enough for today.